Hello and welcome back. Somebody had expressed some interest in seeing how I would weld this thin galvanized metal to some pieces that I'm going to cut off of this 5/8 rod. And now this being the galvanized coating or the zinc coating, that's kind of negligible. But the type of metal that this is, I really don't have any idea what it is. And then the type of metal that this is, my best guess is like a 1008 or a 1010 type steel. And so that dissimilar metal, I'm either going to do just a fusion plug weld through these holes, or I may use a 309 stainless filler for that buttering in between type material. So what I gotta do is I need to cut about 18 little tiny chunks off of this, maybe, I mean like a puck, like 3/8 of an inch or something, just stupid like that. And then weld them to both sides of 9 of these. The thought is I'm going to take 2 of them and do kind of a bit of a little plug weld, one on each of these holes, and then we'll be able to take that and just set it in the slat and manipulate it back and forth wherever I need it there, and so on and so forth. So my welding procedure and stuff that I'm going to do is just seeing as how I've got 2 more or less dissimilar metals and plus galvanizing, which is not a great thing, but I'm probably going to go ahead and just dab a little bit of ER309 on there, some stainless filler. 309, just it's a great go-between filler for stuff like this. But that's kind of the plan. It doesn't matter so much a whole lot on alignment. It's just, but using this is 16th inch 2% thoriated tungsten number 6 lens and a gas lens, and looks like about 115 amps currently on the Precision TIG 225 and a foot pedal, and 16th inch filler. So guess we'll just see how these first couple go. toasty. All still spins in there though. I really, for what it is, I don't think that there's, I don't know, it'd be neat to just tear one of these apart and figure out how it's really put together, but it's not bound up yet, so that's good. Say it's, I mean, a little smoky, a little warm still. There's the welds. Just drops in there like it's supposed to and rolls away. So that way if there's any force going on it in this direction, if the rolling portion don't take care of it, it's not moving on the table. Only that way. I guess there are, yeah, you can hear it, and looking in, I mean, I don't know how, I can just verify there are some other ball bearings in this dished portion, so that's all rolling on. So as long as I don't overheat it 2 points to distort it to let it contract so that this doesn't spin, then everything should be good. Alright, so I finished welding these up, and most of them have cooled, just to see. Touching that galvanized, it's not always the cleanest looking welds, but it'll serve its purpose. I mean, it's still a little warm on there, but I noticed that see, I mean, that's the idea. I don't really know. Maybe an 1/8 inch of clearance or something under there. But yeah, not much. Just enough. But you can tell on some of them that it's a little bit. Like, yeah, that one just doesn't quite roll the same, but it'll work. So for the most part, I'm happy. Alright, so I mean, and once more, this piece isn't that, I mean, it's, I could say 15-20 pounds at least, but you know, you get a whole sheet of this. You're moving it across the table. I'm gonna like that. And I think there was a comment on the other video about putting them on a bar so I could just set them across the table, like one. So like, say 3 of them are on a bar and you just set it in the groove, and that's that. And I'm not saying that's a bad idea. It's definitely good. It'll help hold them together and they'll be rigid that way. But another thing, just this, I barely changed the profile of it, and it's still very easily, I can throw this in a drawer in the toolbox, you know, a whole bunch of them, versus if it was a there was a stick, a 30-inch wide stick that these were welded to, that wouldn't be the case. So, there you go. That's how the galvanized to low carbon steel went. It wasn't. I mean, there was some spit up that I didn't enjoy, but you'll have that. So, thanks for watching, and hope that this was maybe not so educational. I didn't really talk a whole lot about what was going on, but definitely hope that it helped maybe spark some ideas for other people. So, again, thanks.